He has no brain. If he was a human being, at least a part of his brain would have been active. That's why I called him a donkey. Actually, Biren gave an interview on TV
mm, mm,
that these kids were killed by cookie militants. Again, this fucking word cookie militant. I don't know
mm.
why they are like obsessed with that. There were no bodies found, no evidence of the murder, and they just had two images. That's all.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
they instigated the whole student union to go on almost a riotous protest
Mm.
on the road. On what? On basis of what? Have you got the bodies? What is the evidence that cookies have killed them? What is it? I have never seen such things. Like women going and locking kids inside an ambulance and burning it down. Can you imagine the horror? It started as a genocide attempt, like government genocide attempt. The Meiteis had the upper hand. They looted, not looted, they were handed over around 6,000 sophisticated weapons, like Dragunovs and all shit, and around 6 lakhs of bullet, to complete this task. Now, after 5 months, they have failed. That's the first thing. They failed in it miserably.
Welcome, viewers. Today at DYNT News, we are going to discuss a bizarre case that has been filed against Arijit Biswas, and his legal identity has been changed as per Manipuri sources. Arijit Biswas Cookie is his new name, and Arijit Biswas in the Bangla podcast has talked about how he has been advocating for the cookies and the Zomis and the Zo and the Hamar and the all other tribal communities online. Basically, he has been doing a thankless service for the cookie Zomi community. As an external person to the issue, he has been fighting for the truth digitally against all the false narratives that has been espoused against a community that fought for the independence of India. So, friends, please like, share, and subscribe to DYNT News, DYNT Democratize Your Nation Today. Our tagline: Awaken one human at a time. So, Orijit, what is your views on this? Blatant abuse of legal resources by Manipuri people and the Manipuri police.
To be very honest, this can't be done. It's not constitutional. First of all, you can like go ahead and set an FIR against anyone in this country. It's okay. You found something bad with my comments or with my tweets, you can FIR. Okay, that there's no problem with that legally. But the issue here is they filed an FIR and they put it on social media, on X, on Twitter,
Mm, mm,
which is not constitutional. I am a law abiding citizen. I understand the law of my country, how it goes. Okay, and I'm always ready to comply with law. If I have done something wrong, if I have broken the law, I should be treated equally. Like that's how law should be operated. I am no special person that I can't get an FIR. I have not broken the law, or if someone is hurt, he can't say anything against me. It's impossible. It's not constitutional. Everyone has a
mm,
voice, right? Like, for example, I am talking against a particular section because I found it's my way. It's truth. So someone can find it wrong. They can file an FIR against me. I have no objection against it. But that FIR has to reach to me personally through a letter or via a call or an SMS, something which is personal. Like you can't just go ahead and share an like FIR copy over X and delete it. You can't do that.
mm,
So
mm,
that's my question. That's what my question was, and I also posted it on X. Like, how can you do that? It's unconstitutional. You can't go ahead and like post it. And there was no response from Manipur police. They were like, they deleted the post. They were mum.
mm,
There's
mm,
no question, no answer. And still now, it was launched on 14th last
mm,
month, and I have
mm,
not received a copy. I have not received a
mm.
call or anything legal to go ahead.
Okay, so for the betterment of the viewers, I'm just going to read the copy of the quote unquote FIR that has been put forward in the site X. So this has been done by someone called L Sandeep, and the FIR goes like this. I am a law abiding citizen of India, and the present complaint is being filed against the accused person for taking up necessary legal action and punish him in accordance with law for his unlawful activities. The accused person, by using social media platforms as a tool, propagate misleading statements to the people as to destabilize the democratically elected government, disturb communal harmony by creating enmity among the communities, and defame the state government and one particular community. The accused intentionally made these false propaganda misleading statements so as to continue and escalate the present violence in the state of Manipur. His unlawful activities are threat not only to the society, not the security of the state, but also to the center. Okay, and I will just give you understanding why these are so frivolous. And they are writing, the accused person made his false propaganda by using social networking page Paul Phonics 1985, and then they're talking about, if government is not felicitating this genocide, who is? Okay, so this is one charge. The other charge is that he called Biren Singh a terrorist organization supporter, and he tweeted, "They sleep with the dreams of more bodies and more blood and more money to earn the next day." Again, nothing wrong in this. Okay, absolutely fine, because I have personally seen what kind of terrorism the in a vegetarian community in
No, he was
Manipur.
proven to be. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
It's not regarding that.
uh,
2010,
uh,
actually, he was under a sedition case. Okay.
yeah,
He
yeah,
openly,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like, he was a terrorist sympath. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what he has a legal case on his name, man. Like, what the?
Okay.
Anyways, go ahead.
Next, huh? Next issue with them is that he has called the Meitei community dumbos and has said that they are not civil human beings. But I don't know why it is something problematic or unlawful in this.
It's criminal or
Uh,
what? You can't call a person Dumbo. I call people
uh,
Dumbo every day. Then I should
uh,
be in jail,
uh,
man.
then, they write that initiating proper investigation must be done against the accused person, and he may also be sponsored or funded by China or Myanmar. Uh, but actually, what we're seeing is Chinese organizations like the Kanglaipak and the PLA, and then Myanmarese organizations. I don't know the name, but Burmese terrorists from the Meitei community are coming into India, and they have been executing Indian civilians.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
like,
And there's proof of
so
it. There's
uh,
proof of it, man. Like people are crossing,
uh,
from
uh,
Myanmar. Like I have got messages
uh,
where there is a terrorist guy who is telling me how they will come and how they will attack. And that's how it's happening. And they are
mm,
literally flabbergasted because when they're coming into the hills, they have no
mm,
idea of what they're
mm,
facing. Okay. The terrorists
mm,
and all shit, like right now, to be very honest, it's not against a community or something. Like cookies are facing real threat to the country. Like we are actually fighting against ones who are against the country's independence and sovereignty. Right now, they have also hosted their own flag. Like in place of Indian flag.
mm.
So you have to understand that. If you
Yeah,
don't,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, because it's a terrorist act in a
Mm.
country. In a country, you
Separatist
can't.
act for sure. Separatist
Exactly,
act for sure.
exactly. You can't do that.
Mm,
And if
mm.
someone is criticizing it, he can't be a criminal. Come on, man. Then I'm not an Indian if I
Yeah,
don't say.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I want to bring forward some point of view. Like, this person has been for the last 5 months has been just fighting relentlessly against false narrative of the majoritarian community. And I will say majoritarian community uh, because that is what it is. I will not say about. I will not go into this vernacular sociology of the meeting of the community, but I will say majoritarian community.
Understand? Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
and this guy is one of the reasons why people outside of the Manipur, they could find the enthusiasm and the confidence to talk about the truth of Manipur. So the reason why they are attacking you is the same reason why they attack someone like Zubair. Okay, because he fights false narrative all the time, and there's Pratik Sinha also. So
Someone has to
this
do
is,
it, right? Someone
yeah,
has to
yeah,
do it. Yeah,
this is this is for RSS game plan.
I know.
They exactly how they do this. I was
Mm.
on a space with the minority tribal community who are the cookies Zomi Hamar. I
Mm.
told them, that the reason why they're targeting your intellectuals and people like Arijit Biswas is because they are speaking the truth, and their narrative is able to cut through RSS, BJP, and the majoritarian communities, IT cell and the propaganda. This
Right.
is the
That,
reason why.
I
One single
understand.
person is able to dismantle all the falsehood of the Biren Singh government.
And he blocked me, man. Like our chief minister blocking a civilian is like very. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is also true. So
That
please
was
share
funny.
some experience. Please share some experiences of the last 4 or 5 months. How we have been getting under the skin of the vegetarian, terrorists.
It's the same formula. To me, it's nothing new. Like I have been observing this RSS and BJP from last 6 years, maybe because to be very honest, I was a supporter of Narendra Modi when he came into
Okay,
power. Yes, I was a supporter. Like I thought he will change it because I saw some of his, like speeches and all, and I was like
acha.
moved. Like maybe this guy can change India. Maybe he is not
Okay,
like other saffron people. And for couple of years he was working very well for the country, to be very honest. When he came down 2014 to
true,
16, there was
true, true,
nothing
true.
wrong. My business
Mm,
was booming. Other countries were interested to work with us. Everything was good, everything.
mm,
Then the downfall started 2016 onwards. I saw this country is going into mass Nazism. Like if it doesn't stop, it will go to
mm,
like old Germany Hitler style, because the
mm,
way he was getting his image, doctored and monitored, because he was not working anymore. He was just working on PRs,
mm,
and he was
mm,
looting us. It
mm,
started with this note bandi and all, and I could see it, but come on, it was not in my home. The fire was okay. It was not that high. Okay, fine. I exchanged some notes. Oh, fuck it. Some people died. I don't give a fuck. Something like that. Because everyone in India, we are trained to be like that. Then years moved on. When this Manipur issue came, I was like, sure, this is started. Like
mm,
they have gone into their final game plan. And it was not
mm,
just Manipur. They tried in Haryana and
mm,
Himachal also. They tried in the
mm,
same time, to attack minorities. It's not just about cookies. Whoever thinks it's about cookie, hamar, and like Paibis, it's not like that. Trust me, it's about the Hindu Rashtra ideology where
mm,
they are planning a clean
mm,
land like Americans did once.
mm,
They cleaned off all the tribals. It's not
mm,
about Aztecs or it's not about any particular or Incas.
mm,
They cleaned everyone Aboriginal in America. It should be a lesson to all of us, because if they don't survive in this land because they actually are the owners of this, you know, tribals, the ones from whom this generation started, the civilization started from the tribals, the old bloods, and it's an age-old process. I never thought it will come to India that fast, but it started. You know, the minorities are under a severe attack. You know, and women come under that section also. This society considers women as minorities too. Have you heard about Manubar?
No.
You don't know about Manu?
Manu.
Yes, Manu.
Oh,
Have
acha, acha. No, I think we are trying to discuss something else. Manu is the Biren Singh right now of Manipur.
No, Manu is the person who started our civilization or the Hindu or the Sanatani shit, whatever is going on. Manu
Yeah,
Samhita
yeah,
is
yeah.
the in that
Oh, that,
our
yeah, I know. But I think we should not discuss this. People would get very offended. But please
it
make
should
your
not
point.
be. Yeah, it
Okay,
should not
please
be.
make
This
your
is what we are seeing right now is
point.
a systematic way of implementing
Mm,
Manubad. Okay,
mm,
wherein only majority or the
mm,
upper class Hindus
mm, mm,
takes the center stage, and rest will be either cleaned off or made a slave.
mm, mm.
Okay. It's no other way, no other take to that. Women would
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
yeah, women are subjected to slavery. You know, the modern marriage is a
Not
kind of slavery. It's a
not
kind of
all
slavery.
women, by the way. Arjit bhai, not all women. Mera Paibis would be the perfect woman in that society. Not all women, okay.
Okay,
Mera
my
Paibis,
Paibis
then
are like,
Sadhvi, then Pragya Sadhvi. These were the women. Other are not women.
oh my goodness. Now, whatever Myra Paibis are, I don't know. I have never
Uh,
seen something like that
uh,
in
uh,
my whole lifetime. You know, like
yeah, even I
women.
haven't seen something like that.
I have never seen such things. You know, like women going and locking kids inside an
Mm,
ambulance and burning
mm,
it down. Can you imagine the horror?
mm.
And these people are
True.
called the torch bearers of the state. You know, like mother of the state. I am clueless how they could do that. You know, like I have a friend who survived that 3rd of June that night. You know, like
Mm,
uh,
mm,
she, two of her daughters, and
mm,
a very old mother-in-law.
mm,
They were in Imphal city that night, and what
mm,
they told me, it was nothing less than an American Horror Story episode. You know, like the Myra Paibis were ringing the electric poles. You know, they were calling people to
mm,
come and kill. You know,
mm.
they were the instigators who were giving the clarion call to people to come in and clean up the cookies. So imagine what horror. I will not
True,
say
true,
all of it. Exactly, you are right because Myra
true,
babies
true.
have
Not
set a
all women.
different example. No, not at all.
True, true, true. So even if you look at the women reservation bill, then there is no sub quota. So scheduled tribe, scheduled caste are not women. Only OBC, EWS, and general quota are women. And
Correct.
even there, we'll see the same issues.
Had to pay a fine if they covered their breasts.
Hmm,
So you
hmm,
can understand the condition that we have, like we are fighting. Right now, it's not like
hmm,
that. But still, they are not treated as far as us. Or,
hmm,
you know, why?
hmm,
Why is it so? Because they are not animals. They are not like a different genome. They are not from a different DNA. They are just human beings. But the way the country is treating them, minorities,
hmm.
tribes, it's a horrible thing. You know, like it's unbearable for some people who actually hold the constitution very dear. For
Yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah.
because India for me is a mixture. It has to remain
Hmm,
a mixture. It has to remain a secular country. You know, to actually enjoy. Or when I'm telling my kid about India,
hmm,
it should not be a country which is full of violence, which is full of people who are okay to kill others for name of God. It can't be like that.
hmm.
So that's what my fight
True,
is.
true,
My
true,
fight is for my future, for my kids, not for me.
true.
Because
true. Even from that perspective, the uh, kind of instigation the public was able to do for Nirbhaya, we don't see the same sentiment for what has happened to the cookie and the woman cookies. So, these are things that even the cookies community are talking about. And but
Yes,
I would like to, I should, since you are a very good English speaker, and other people who speak English are not able to come on our platform. They fear because they will be targeted, and you are very brave in that. So I want to make our viewers understand what is actually happening right now in Manipur. Through your eyes, 5 months ago,
mm,
what was happening and what is happening right now, what are the differences, if you can tell our viewers.
definitely. See, it started as a genocide attempt. Like
Mm,
government genocide attempt. The Meiteis had the upper hand. They looted, not looted. They were handed over around 6,000 sophisticated weapons. Like Dragunovs and all shit, and around 6 lakhs of bullet. To complete this task. Now, after 5 months, they have failed. That's the first thing. They failed in it miserably. This was a program which went kaput in like maybe 2 months. They had a time of around 15 days. They dragged it. Now it comes to a position where the media, the mainstream media, as well as government is trying to impose a fact that it was a tribal clash. It was not a tribal clash because Meiteis are not a tribe. They are the majority or the civilized kind of people that we know, like the kind of society we are used to, a basic society which has stratas, like categories of people, castes. It is there within Meiteis. So it was not a tribal clash at all. It was a genocide attempt. It was a cleaning attempt of minorities. Okay. But as they could not do it, now they are changing the narrative. Finally, yesterday, someone told that Meiteis are the victim and Cookies are trying a genocide. So this is the narration finally because they have failed miserably. Now they are killing each other. They are burning their own chief minister's house. Day before yesterday, I guess it was set on fire. Yesterday, another person, the person who actually tore that resignation letter of Biren, his house was attacked. So now they're fighting themselves. If central government and no one intervenes, I think it will be a fiery end. Like the city looks horrible now. I saw it's not the same.
mm,
Imphal
true,
is like
true,
burning, and these people are killing each other now. They have made their own groups. So it started as a genocide, but now it's ending in a suicide, I guess.
true. Even the Manipuri police has been very brutal on the Meitei students. I have was seeing their videos
It
on
was
a
not just
very
police. Not just police. See, it was not brutality.
around
I'll
by
tell you the
Bengal
real fact.
also.
Yes, I'll tell you the fact. It was not just students. It was students, Arambai Tengal, Mera Paibis, and you know what they had? They had slingshots. Have you? Do you know Gulti? Gulti, same thing. And they carried iron nuts, marbles to attack police. Within that whole commotion, they were throwing that. So police had to use it. They had no other option. See, it's not just about firearms with the civilians. You can hurt a person. Like if you slingshot a iron nut, a person can die. They were
True.
using stealth weapon. Like they had
Mm,
marbles, glass marbles with slingshot.
mm,
This slingshot guns,
mm,
and plenty of them. Like Myra Paibis and Arambai Tingos are also inside them. And someone fired from inside. To be very honest, I have the video. I posted it. It was not a peaceful protest. During the commotion, someone from the crowd fired at the police, and police got. They started their thing. They have to disperse a mob. Like they can't allow a city to be ruled by mobs. They did not use bullets. They did not use fire. How would they do it? Tell me. What is the other option?
no, I can't come up with any other option because I am just the agent provocateur here,
No,
and
no, I'm
I'm
just
trying
saying
to engage. No,
because the
that is
crowd,
yeah, true,
yeah,
true, true.
they have gone zombie. They have gone zombie mode.
True.
They were in a mission where, let me tell you what was this whole thing about. First of all, the bodies of those two guys, okay,
Yeah,
the guy and the girl, they are not
yeah,
found.
teenagers. They are not
Not
found.
No, the guy is not a teenager. He's 20 years old. Okay, and let me
Okay.
tell you one more thing.
Uh-huh.
On the day of incident, the
Uh-huh.
girl's father went to police station and filed
Uh-huh.
an FIR against the guy for a
Uh-huh.
kidnapping case.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they have not found the body. They don't know who killed them. They gave a false narration that they were found in an area which is like beyond the buffer zone. So you can
Mm.
understand. Two
Mm.
cookies risking their lives, coming and killing to irrelevant person is like absurd story. They will not risk
Yeah,
their life,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no
thank
one
you
can
for bringing
cross.
this up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for bringing this up.
because
Yeah, I
the
was
buffer zone, you have to
true.
understand. People have to understand what is a buffer zone. Buffer zones are controlled by army. You just
Mm-hmm.
can't just jaywalk through it. Yeah, man, I'm going on a date. You can't just go like that. You'll be shot. Army
True,
don't
true,
understand. Okay, and cookies won't risk their life, man. In that time,
true,
they were running for
true,
their life.
true, true,
So,
true, true, true.
so there were no bodies found, no evidence of the murder, and they just had two images. That's all.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
they instigated the whole student union to go on almost a riotous protest
Mm.
on the road. On what? On basis of what? Have you got the bodies? What is the evidence that cookies have killed them? What is it? Like you
Mm.
just make
There's
a
no
make an
evidence
image.
actually.
No evidence. Even like CBI rushed in. I don't know how CBI rushed in because there was no bodies involved. There's no proof whether it's a murder or not. Even a
Mm.
common, you ask a class 7 guy, he will tell you first give me the body to confirm the murder.
Mm.
Means it's a joke going on. CBI rushing in, this, that shit. What will happen? First, find the body to prove the murder. Where is the body? There's no murder case if the body is not there. Or there's no video of the death. There's no photo where the people are shown dead. You know, there's an image where two bodies are lying in a jungle. Their face can't
Yeah,
be seen.
yeah,
How, man? Means, and
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
almost destroy a city for that.
yeah, yeah.
It's not.
Just
It's not done.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just allow me to just read from the FIR.
Mhm,
No, it is. They are saying is ki, six. The date is 6/7/2023, which means 6 July,
mhm.
and the narrative is like this. And untraced till date, and a missing report has been lost to the PS. However, it is learned that his daughter has been kidnapped by one Fijam Hemanjit Singh, aged 20 years, son of Fijam Ibn Gobi Singh of Tayal Kolom Leikai. So this the lady, sorry, the teenage girl was kidnapped by the 20-year-old guy.
Right.
Uh,
Then a
they,
CCTV camera video came out.
uh,
They were riding on their bike. There was no kidnapping. She came out of her tuition. They
yeah,
went on a bike ride. Okay, and a video emerged where they were involved in intimate activities.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
So now just to make viewers understand, kidnapper and the kidnapped, they die together apparently, and then
apparently.
the student Meitei community goes bunkers, and
Yes.
ever since the internet ban was lifted, the Meitei community have been adamant that these two have been killed by cookies, and they are trying to demonize the cookie community. This is
There, there's a
classic
thing.
classic BJP RSS ploy. Classic.
There's a there's a thing.
grievances always.
The guys did not start. Actually, Biren gave an interview on TV
Mm, mm,
that these kids were killed by cookie militants. Again, this fucking word cookie militant. I don't know why
mm,
they are like obsessed with that. See, let me tell you
mm,
about cookie militants.
mm,
The SOO groups are
mm,
inactive.
mm.
They
True,
are under the payroll of central government. Try to
true,
put that in mind of every citizen in India. Cookie militants are not active. Right
true.
now, whoever are fighting for cookies, they are village volunteers.
Mm,
They are not cookie militants. Stop
mm,
using this word again and again. And being
mm.
the chief minister of a state, you can't be that ignorant, like people will call you a lot of things. I have just called you a terrorist, in fact. Someone will call you an asshole. Someone will call you a donkey if you behave like this.
No,
You just
it is not donkey. It is not donkey. It is. You can't say the chief minister a donkey. This is not right. Even though I support your democratic point of view, but
say,
this is
I
not right,
don't care.
Arijit.
I don't care
You,
because he's a servant.
you,
He's a servant of
na,
people.
na
If a
Arijit da,
servant, if a servant
Arijit
can't serve his people
da,
will talk.
yeah, Arijit
That's the
da,
truth.
but
I am
he is not a
talking.
donkey, Arijit
Yesterday,
da.
he's a servant. He's a
No, no,
servant of us.
he's a intelligent Hitlerian person. Okay,
I
don't
don't know whether he's a
disrespect his,
human.
don't disrespect his intellectual capacity. Donkeys are lovely animals. Okay, donkeys don't have that capacity.
Yeah,
Only a
he is
Hitlerian
not a
person can
human
do
being.
this.
He has no brain. If he was a human being, at least a part of his brain would have been active. That's why I called him a donkey. Because in this situation, after 5 months of this shit, your state is under like you lost the state actually. It's burning.
Mm, mm,
It's
mm,
ashes. You're still trying to instigate the violence. I
mm,
have no clue, man. What do you want? Like people will burn his house, then they will
mm,
chase him. His own people
mm,
will eat him up, but still he will not
mm.
understand the scenario. That's the problem of these people. Like a classic fuck. The pride kills them. Like every day they think like they are right, whereas they're sacrificing their own people. Try to understand. A
Yes.
lot of Meiteis died here.
Mm,
Lot of Meiteis died. I am not against Meiteis. I'm not against cookies. I'm not against anyone. I am against this war. You can't kill
mm.
common people for your own selfish propaganda. Like make Hindu Rashtra, make
True,
40 Rashtra. I don't give a fuck, man. But don't kill people,
oh,
man. Why will you
true, true.
kill? These are poor people. Like even the guy who was
Mm,
taken to Delhi by NIA, he was a poor chap, man. He was a very
mm,
poor guy. That's why he was carried
mm,
there. And the other four
mm,
were influential. They had money
mm,
and they
mm,
got out. Imagine in India, you do a terrorist act and you get out of the jail just like that. Myra Paibis come to your rescue, man. You can do anything in
mm,
India right now.
mm.
You can carry
Yeah,
dragon out.
yeah. Even I was seeing a poster, a picture actually of a shop in Imphal where they're saying ki people who serve in the army, Assam Rifles are not welcome to come and buy here.
Yes.
But this
Yes.
is preposterous. Okay. If such a thing can happen, it is I always like thinking ki is Imphal in India? Where is
No, it's not.
Imphal?
Imphal is out
No,
of India right now because
now
they are
now they are
attacking.
calling
Yeah, they
now
are
they're calling
attacking.
the
Yeah,
Indian Army Mayang. Okay, they're calling Indian Army or Assam Rifles Mayang. Such is
I know.
their capacity. Such is their
So,
racism.
no, what my research gave me, it's not new. Uh, they have been calling mainlanders, they have been
Mm,
calling army, they have been calling
mm,
Assam Rifles Mayang from long, long time. You know,
mm,
this is the time they got exposed. Like
mm,
they don't know what happens when they put it on X or Twitter.
mm,
They don't
mm,
understand the reach of a social media because they were not that used to, I guess. That's my guess
mm,
because If you are used
Well,
to a social media,
yeah, yeah.
you'll not write those things. You will not a
I think they are
celebrity.
desperate. Arijit bhai, I think they are desperate.
For what? Because they can end this war.
Because
They can
the
end this.
Jati Nayak Biren Singh promised them something and he has been not been able to deliver. That is why they're just desperate and behaving in a very schizophrenic kind of way. This is political schizophrenia of the Majoritarian community. Okay, where the
Soma
majority thinks
Lansram,
that I am
this
the minority.
actress,
Uh,
this
uh, uh,
actress
uh.
was writing that Cookie Woman sleeps with her. Means she's a celebrity. She has some
True, true,
responsibility, I guess.
true, true,
How
true,
can
true,
you do that? It's cheap, man. Like you
true,
are
true,
vindicting Indian army. You are living in a country and you are just abusing Indian army. The people who save
true.
you, yeah, the people who are sacrificing their life every day so that you can sleep at night, and you are
Mm.
saying absurd things about them. Means I've never seen such a thing in my life, and they are going unpunished. That's the biggest thing. No one is taking
Yeah,
action against it.
yeah. This is for me also. This is a very new kind of experience. Okay, you and
Because
I from
Assam,
Bengal,
yeah,
uh,
man, Assam
we
rifles.
haven't seen anything like this before.
No, no, never, never, never. I don't think anyone in India has seen this before. This is
True,
a
true,
different thing. This is a different
true.
thing. It started as something. Right now, it's going towards like independence of Kanglaipak, something like that.
Independence of no, don't say Kanglaipak. Independence of Meitei because
Met-
Kanglaipak.
yeah, mate.
General people don't know what is Kanglaipak.
Sorry. Yeah. Like Kanglaipak is a fabled kingdom. They
Mm,
dream about it. And
mm,
let me tell you something about Manipur history. Okay, they did not get independence in 1947 like rest of India.
mm,
They were a
mm.
princely state till 1949. Then they merged with India. So there's a lot of
No, they
sentiments
merged
in
with
that.
India in 11th August 1947.
Yeah, but they remained as a princely state and did not
Ha
accept
ha
themselves as India. 1949
ha
was the
ha.
time. Okay, they actually became India. Now they have a
Mm,
lot of sentiments about it. I appreciate it. See, I have no problem with freedom of anyone.
mm,
I am not a person. I am not a British what do you call sympathizer who believes in holding my ground or who believes in borders defining people. I believe in
mm,
one world, where borders are not that important. People can, people should, people should be allowed to travel from every place to another place. Like people should not go through this process of being tagged as a national. It's quite
mm,
old, ancient ways, like colonial ways. British gave us this name. We were not like this. We did not care what is Burma and what is Bangladesh and who are minorities, who are majorities. We lived in a very free land before British came in, before
mm,
the demarcation of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Burma, whatever was made. So I don't believe in this shit because to me, human being is important. Okay, first of all, it humanity comes in, rest follows. Because honestly speaking, today we are Indians, right? If
mm,
tomorrow our government decides to sell our country to China, we'll be Chinese, man,
mm,
right? If
mm,
tomorrow the border India attacks Pakistan and takes Pakistan, the Pakistanis would have to call themselves Indians. So what's there in nationality? There's nothing. It's just name. It changes. Like IPL teams, Today I'm playing for CSK. Tomorrow Delhi bought me, so I am a Delhi player. What is the identity of you? That is the most important thing. Not what nationality you belong to or uh, what ethnicity you belong to. That's not important to me. But right now the society operates on that, which is very silly. It is very very silly because right now I think the way world is moving, we have to think about advancement. Like someone is trying to colonize Mars. Imagine, and we are fighting over like who is immigrant and who are narco terrorists and whether we should kill people. Imagine the
okay.
difference.
Okay. So this is Arijit Biswas from us. Okay, thank you, Arijit, for giving us your time. And we
Thank you.
have come to the end of the show. Please like, share, and subscribe DYNT, and make sure that you watch our videos and comment. And if you don't like anything, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching DYNT News. But before we end, I like to say something that is, Orijit has been fighting alone, more or less, and maybe at some point I have been supporting him. His fight for dignity of Indians who are dying due to Meitei terrorism. But all of us, need to take this point forward, that the Kuki, Zomi, and the other hill tribes, they have supported Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and fought for the independence of Bharat and India, or whatever you may call it, Bharat or India, your choice.
Obviously.
And the Meitei community did not fight for independence of India. If this is how, Indians who fought for independence of India are repaid, and
Did
we
RSS
are
fight?
not able.
Did
Yeah, yeah,
RSS fight?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So my point is, if you're not going to give the Indians their respect and dignity, then I think we should have some serious debate about what we want from our country. Thanks for watching DYNT, and like, share, and subscribe DYNT News.